Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 42 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today we're at the Charlotte Roval for the running of the Bank of America Roval 400. And it is our last race of the first round of the playoffs, and after this race, 5 drivers will be eliminated from playoff contention. It'll be down to 16 drivers to compete for the championship. Let's take a look at the starting lineup, and right off the bat, as you can see, looks like Nicky Maxwell has a problem before the race began, has to come to pit road. A huge blow for Nicky Maxwell's playoff chances right here, right off the bat before the green flag even dropped. Maxwell was going to be on the front row alongside Unleash Your Quillies, who's on the pole, but it looks like the 96 has to come to pit road before the green flag drops. Has a bit of an issue with the car before the start of the race, so a tough blow, a big blow, and a tough break for the 96 team before the race begins. There you see the pole sitter Unleash Your Quillies in the 1 today, and Giovanni Castillo in row 2. Looks like he's moved up to row 1 in the 19. In row 2 we'll have Rich Roy and Jackson Nantle. Coda Butcher and Stewie Moore make up row 3. Hampton Connor, Isaiah Bernesh make up row 4. Ryan Durante, our winner last week from the Bristol Dirt Track, starts in row 5 with teammate Nathan Ormond. Row 6 has Christian Vargas and Nick Suchita, and Samad Ozkan, who won in our opening race of the playoffs at Darlington. He'll start in row 7 with Cassidy Reynolds. Thomas Mockford and Cole Binion in row 9, and Owen Miles and Foster Henderson start in row 10. And Juan Rodriguez rounds out the playoff drivers in the field here today. And there's also Ross Boss as well, so Ross Boss is there too. And here's how the rest of the field will line up here in today's race before we take the green flag. And as you can see, Matt Hughes is back here in the 32 today with a different paint scheme, and Pichu's running this race as well at the Bristol Dirt, at the Charlotte Roval, I should say, here today. So Maxwell on the pit road before the green drops. We're gonna have 18 laps at the Charlotte Roval anyway, and here we go to the green flag at the Roval. Looks like a better run for the 19 so far, and looks like that 19 is going to take the position away. How about that? The 19 with a better run, and he gets the lead away. Can he hang on to this corner right here? And it looks like he will hang on right now. And Rich Roy taken to the 3rd spot away from the number 50 of Jackson Nantle. Going to go into the corner right here into turns 2 and 3 right now, and then we hit to the hard-braking chicane, which will be a difficult challenge for some of these drivers. Don't have a lot of experience around the road course. So the 19 is going to run smoothly on this corner. Looks like Giovanni Castillo's off to a great start here today. And the 19 is going to go down the final chicane right here. That'll be a challenging one for some of these drivers. We've seen some drivers go off the track here. Looks like they're going to be clean here in this one. And they probably know a thing or two about the road courses at this point right now. A lot of veterans really have a feel over the Charlotte Roval, so we might not be seeing a lot of cautions as before. The last 2 races have been caution-free, so I wouldn't be surprised if this 3rd one is caution-free as well. But it's going to get tougher from here in round 2, and we're going to have some tough tracks coming up in the 2nd round at Martinsville, Dover, and Kansas, I believe, in round 2. So there'll be some tough tracks coming up on the schedule. Giovanni Castillo in the lead right now, hanging on, as you see Rich Roy in 3rd position. Looks like the 96 is out of the pit road and in back on track, and looks like she'll have a lot of catching up to do right now, unfortunately. And again, she was going to be on the front row to start off, but she had to come to pit road before the green flag dropped for an unknown issue, and that's going to really hurt the 96's chance of making to the next round. But unless she has enough points from the previous 2 rounds to get her up to the to advance. 5 drivers will be eliminated after this race from the playoffs. So it's going to be a very big comeback she needs for the 96. Looks like Dmitry Baranovsky went off track to start things off, and might be one last position. Maxwell could one last position to worry about for the 96. That 42's not letting her go, though. Oh boy. Right on the bumper. Oh, better be careful. They better be real careful with this move. Right here. Albertson's on the pit road with an unexplained issue. And the 51 is also on pit road as well. So they already had the issues already. And they have to come to pit road. And the 96 gets by the 42. But a long way to go to catch up to the rest of the pack, though. Looks like Matt Hughes had some damage. They had some contact early on. And that was a spin in the back. But no caution. We stay green. Here comes Ross Boss trying to gain a position on the 15 Owen Miles. Both playoff contenders in the mid-20s right now. So let's see if the 18 clears him, and he does clear him. 18 gets the clearance. See if the 17 can hang on over the 5. Robert Smith trying the best he can to make a pass on the bottom lane. He's still going to stick with it. Here comes Robert Smith. Can he get the run on the final chicane right here to complete it? Or will the 17 overpower him on the corner? Oh, 17 has the run right here in this corner. And 17 clears him. And he gets the much needed break there to clear him. Gets by him with ease. 42 and 22. Looks like 22 had an issue, and now he is having trouble getting by the 42. So that 42 might be an issue later on in this race if they catch up to him in the lap traffic. See if the 22 gets by the 42. I wonder if he's going to be able to get him by. Right on the bumper there. He really wants to get him by, but the 42's not letting him go. Oh, this could be trouble. This is troubling. So 42 is going to try to get by the hard way right here, and he does. He gets by the hard way. Trudges on into the lead. Now these guys know they can't make a mistake. They're trying to keep where they are right now. If they make a mistake, they could lose some points here to advance in the next round. So everything they gotta make this right here. As you can see, Hayden Stringer battling with Matt Gomes. I think Gomes is going to outrun him on the corner unless if Stringer clears him in time. Oh, bumper to bumper. Oh, Stringer goes around. Oh, he went around by Matt Gomes. Trying to make a pass for the position. That's a tough break for the 47. And he couldn't make it work. And now he's dropped below. And the caution is out for the first time today. We have a crash. Maxwell Smart. A hard crash into turn 1. Take a look at that replay right here. Right in front of them. Oh, Maxwell Smart was hit. Yikes. Got hit by the, I believe was the 66 of Alexander Rowe. Wow. Hard hit there, and that'll bring out the caution. And let's take a look at the battle for second place. The 19 has pulled away, but now the caution is out. And that's going to bunch the field up. So much for a caution-free race here at the Roval. It's not going to be like those other 2 races we had without any cautions. And now let's see if the 1 car can hang on to second spot. I know Rich Roy is gaining up on a little bit on the 1. It looks like the 1 is going to keep second probably, unless he messes up on the corners. And there you see the number 19 of Giovanni Castillo going to take the lead, racing back to the caution here. A full course yellow is out here at the Charlotte Roval. So let's see if there's any pit stops under caution. We might see maybe a few pit stops. Well, they're going to pit right now. They're coming to pit. So it looks like everybody's coming to pit under this caution flag. Let's see who comes out first off pit road. And there you see a couple cars coming off. Ooh, it's going to be a close battle for that driver to come off pit road first. It looks like it is going to be Isaiah Bernesh off pit road first. Isaiah Bernesh comes out of pit road, and looks like the Wow, the 19 had a very bad pit stop and is in the middle of the pack. My goodness, not a good pit stop for the 19 team. They'll start from the middle of the pack. Wow. What a shocker. Isaiah Bernesh in the lead. All of a sudden. Now this playoff field is looking a little different. And the 20 cars out of the race. Bernesh is in the lead, and Hampton Connor, Alicia Quillies, all top 5. Durrani, Roy, they're all in the playoffs in the top 5. And what is going on here with Jackson Nantel and Stewie Moore? I'm not sure what is happening. I don't know what's going on. They're not maintaining their speed. And the green flag waves. I'm not sure what was going on with that, with those drivers there. That was like when a little issue or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but oh boy, that's pretty bizarre. That was a bizarre run right there. 6 car trying to hang on as Hampton Connor is trying to go on the outside for the lead. Unleash Your Quillies pushing the 6 in front of him. Oh, right on the bumper. Can he trying to loosen him up? Hampton Connor still going for the lead. Might try to get him on the fast portion of the track. 52 might have the edge, and here he comes. Can he close this? Can he clear the 6? And he's got him. Oh man, 52 Hampton Connor is gonna take the lead for now. Can the 6 hang on? Trying to make it through. And he can't quite get there. Rich Roy takes second spot. What a move on the 14. 10 laps to go at the Roval. Right in the final chicane. Let's see if the 6 gets by the 1 on this corner. Might be able to do so here. Oh boy, the 1 trying to fight back. Up on the high line here. See who's got the advantage. 1 car for now. The 6 could fight back up high. See if the 6 fights back. Quillies hanging on, trying to block the 6. Tough corners to make it through, and the 1 gets by. 1 gets by 3rd spot. He keeps 3rd. Rich Roy right on the bumper of the 52. He can't make a move. He really can't make a mistake at this point. That 14 is trying. Rich Roy trying to get by Hampton Connor. Maybe might have to wait until the right move comes into play if he can stay on his trail. Unleash Your Quillies is all clear for 3rd place. He's cleared to 3rd place. Very tough race for these guys. And look at the 14 looking low. Here he comes. Can he get the highline run like he did before? Can he get there? And Roy takes the lead. Rich Roy with an amazing run in the S corner. An amazing pass on the 52. And he takes the lead. Rich Roy in front. An amazing run on that 14. He takes it with 9 to go. Wow, what a race this has become. My goodness. What a race. And Unleash Your Quillies trying to get by the 52 Hampton Connor. He is hungry for another victory. I know that 1 car's hungry for another victory here today. Rich Roy trying to hang on for the victory. His only win, I believe, came at Knoxville this season. So he's trying to get his 2nd win of the season here today at the Roval. Trying to win on the road course and on the dirt track in the same season. That would be very impressive. The jack of all trades. Rich Roy trying to make this a championship winning season here today. He's trying to lock himself in the next round. Look like Unleash Your Quillies were going to make the same move on the 52, but he's now falling for it this time. And the 14 has a little bit of a big gap over the lead. There's Ryan Durrani, our winner last weekend at the Bristol Dirt Track. He's running 5th. Already locked into the next round. He's running another top 5 finish. He's getting another top 5 car, I believe. I'm sorry, not a top 5 finish yet because we're far from over. 8 to go at the Roval. Fourth place is Jackson Nantel. Nantel in the top 5. Going to get some big points here today. He might be moving on to the next round on points. But he wants to win this one. He wants to get back to victory lane here today. I'm sure of it. Trying to get back to victory any means he can. Trying to catch that one car run on the bumper. Look at this pack. Second, third, and fourth all bunched up together. And that's might be the good news for the 14. Trying to pull away. Trying to win this thing here at the Roval. Seven laps to go here at the Roval. I apologize. I don't know. I'm hearing like a beeping in the background or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I really don't know. But anyway, 7 to go. Now it stopped. Oh, now it's going back again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's kind of distracting me. I apologize, but I'll do the best I can to get through this. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Rich Roy's in the lead right now. He's built up a 2.5 second lead over the 52, and look at Quilly's trying to hang on to third spot. Jackson Nantel, though, he's trying to make a move on the high line. Let's see if he can make it work. Nantel and Quilly's battle for third spot. Here they come. Can they make that third spot in the move right here? The 50 car trying to clear the 1. Maybe in this corner. Maybe he'll get him. Looks like Nantel's going to get third away from Quilly's. And he gets by, and the 50 car is in third place right now. Gets by him, and the 50 car got to third spot right now. Six laps to go at the Roval, and Rich Roy is building up a big lead right now, and we'll see if he can hang on. You know, I just thought of something. They pitted on lap 6 or 7. Not sure if it's going to take them all the way to the end. That would be very interesting to see if it will take them all the way to the very end of this race. So there's no guarantees right now. The 14 is going to pull off the victory here. We might see a surprising finish on the way. I think last season's race, it was ended in a surprising, shocking fashion. But Rich Roy is trying to build up as much of a lead as he can in these final 6 laps at the Roval. He's trying to pull away from these drivers, all competing to win here. Jackson Nantel and the 52 Hampton Connor, you know, trying to battle for second. Hampton Connor got a good run on that corner right here. But we'll see if Rich Roy can could pull away and win this thing. And the 50 car is trying to block that one car. Let's look at the drivers in the back right now. As you see, not much of the playoff drivers in the back. Nikki Maxwell worked her way up to 30th, though she did get a few more points there than when she started off. And Cole Binion running 21st. A lot of these playoff drivers running all in the top 21. So, yeah, I think the highest non-playoff driver, I believe, is now Daniel Bouchard in 20th. How about that? Wow, the highest non-playoff driver is 20th, running almost a perfect race here. Only 2 playoff drivers are outside. Oh no, Daniel Bouchard's the highest in 20th. Or am I missing a driver? No, I'm not missing it. Looks like it was Daniel Bouchard, the highest non-playoff driver in the field. Oh, wow. So nearly a perfect round so far we're running. That's just very impressive at this point. And only 2 playoff drivers outside the top 20 right now. Nikki Maxwell's outside and trying to make a comeback of this one here today. Man, she started off on the pit road and now she's worked her way up to 30th position. A lot of big points there. Could be a difference of her advancing and not advancing, but we shall wait and see. Four laps to go at the Charlotte Roval, and only 1 caution has come out so far. This might have the fewest cautions of any Roval race we've done here so far. So, I guess those drivers at this point now know a thing or two about this road course. They've had the experience they need, all trying to navigate the tough road course here today. Look at Stewie Moore running in the top 5 right now in the 5th spot. Haven't really seen much from him in the playoffs, but we shall see. He can go far to round 2. There's you see the battle for the top 20 position. Daniel Bouchard doing a pretty solid job in the 19th spot. Thomas Mockford trying to get in the top 20 along with the other drivers in the pack. Trying to get in with the other playoff drivers. Nicky Maxwell not really off, well, in 30th I should say. Nicky Maxwell trying to make the most of her opportunities. And Steve Morgan is, no wait, I'm sorry, not Steve Morgan. Rich Roy has built up a lead almost more than 6 seconds. Question is though, is the fuel going to last? Is the tires going to last? They're going to have to come to pit road near the end, because that's what happened the last time we were here at the Roval, and it came down to fuel mileage. Might be another race that comes down to fuel mileage. We shall see though. 3 laps to go. And this could have a caution as well, and we could have a 2-lap overtime at the Roval. That could change everything, you know, with the playoff drivers all needing the points they could get here in the first round races. Nicky Maxwell, if there's a caution, might help her out a little bit. Running in 30th, trying to gain a few extra positions. It's going to be a free-for-all if there is an overtime finish. Oh, looks like he might be saving the fuel at this point. He went 6 seconds and now 5.5 seconds. So it looks like he might be saving fuel. He knows that he might have to save fuel till the very end. 3 laps to go at this point. They're probably going to have to save some fuel. They don't know when the next caution, if there is going to be another caution. They don't know if they're going to have enough fuel till the end. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this race comes to an end. 2 laps to go next time by. Is Rich Roy going to have enough fuel to finish this race? Boy, would this be dramatic if we had pit stops at the very end. Oh boy, this would really shake up the playoff field in this final race of round 1. And Rich Roy is going to have to pit with 2 to go. So he has to pit and take the fuel. Won't be able to pull out. Handful of cars choosing to pit, all trying to pit and get that fuel to win this race. They're all pitting to get the fuel right now at this point to win it. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be able to, is going to take the risk. I'm sure maybe Nicky Maxwell might take the risk. I don't know. Oh, looks like one driver's taking the risk. That's Arthur Richard and Garrett Albertson taking the risk. They were involved in the early commotion, and they might have taken the pit stop to get the fuel and tires. So they're in front just like that. Oh, let's see if anybody else. Oh no, Rich Roy's in front. Never mind. Look at that. Rich Roy had a very quick pit stop. They just went in for the fuel and tires. He knew he was going to have drivers coming in, staying out. So they took the fuel only. They decided to gamble, and Rich Roy looks like the gamble's going to pay off for the 14. How about that? Rich Roy, he wanted to win this race so badly. Took the fuel only, and looks like he might try to make it work on these final 2 laps. There's a caution though. It'll come down to overtime, and I'm sure it's going to be crazy. Arthur Richard, Garrett Albertson, I think they were kind of surprised to see Rich Roy still out in front of them. They were trying to stay out as much as they could to get that win and pull off a stunning victory. But Rich Roy thought of other plans. They took the tires for fuel. They took the pit stop for fuel only. Let's see if it works out for them at the end. Coming to the white flag next time by with 1 lap to go for Rich Roy. Is he going to be able to hold on for the win on those old set of tires? We shall see. Here's the white flag. 1 to go. And Rich Roy still trying to pull off a win here today. Oh, looks like those cars are not even on the lead lap. Oh, man. Those cars are not even on the lead lap. Are you kidding me? Hayden Stringer and Steve Morgan stayed out during those set of pit stops, but they're still running 3rd and 4th. But they're going to try to get a top 5 here today. maybe ruin some playoff days here today as well. Here comes Rich Roy, just a few corners away from his 4th victory of the season. Impressive run for that 14 team. They have done super well all season long. They came in with 3 wins before the playoffs begin. And now Rich Roy looks to add a 4th here today. This is definitely going to be a make or break season for the 14 team of Rich Roy. Down the final chicanes, coming into the Charlotte Roval, Rich Roy, he played it perfectly, had the perfect strategy, took the lead in the second half, and just has not looked back. Here he comes down the final corners. Rich Roy is going to do it again. There's the checkered flag. Rich Roy is going to win for the 4th time in Season 42. The dominant season continues as Rich Roy takes the checkered flag at the Bank of America Roval 400 at the Charlotte Roval. And man, he had a dominating victory from start to finish. He had a 6-second lead. A 6-second margin of victory. Over 6 seconds, he was able to hold off the rest of the pack. That pit strategy worked to perfection. Rich Roy, perfect strategy, hangs on for the race win here today. And the 14 team goes to victory lane for the 4th time in Season 42. Definitely the favorites to win the championship this season, but still a long way to go before we get to the championship 4 at Zandjoltis. Round 2 is coming up, and we shall find out which 5 drivers will be eliminated from the playoffs and which 16 drivers will make it to the next round here today. Here are the final results from the Charlotte Roval as we're about to begin round 2 next weekend. But before we do that, we'll reveal the finishing results from the Charlotte Roval, and then we reveal who will make it to the next round of the playoffs. A 6-second victory over second place Jackson Nantle. Alicia Quilly's 5th place. On Solid Day and Stewie Moore, Ryan Durante, Sam and Oscon finish in the top 10. Look at the playoff drivers that finished between 13th and 23rd. Wow, look at that streak right there. 13th to 23rd, and some of those non-playoff drivers, the top 10, might have taken some points away from those drivers. 13th to 23rd, that is just that's really, really bizarre. Wow. Miles and Binion 27th to 28th, a little bit below that, and Nikki Maxwell finished 33rd, 1 spot ahead of Thomas Mockford. And not much points for those two, but Maxwell surprised everybody, finishing 1 spot ahead of Thomas Mockford in the end. Yeah, very weird, but Maxwell started off on pit road before the green, but came back to finish 33rd, 1 spot ahead of Thomas Mockford. That's just incredible. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our race from the Roval, and now it's time to reveal the drivers eliminated from round 1. Here goes nothing. Alrighty guys, it's time to reveal who makes it into the next round and who will be eliminated. And just so you know, 5 drivers will be eliminated after this round. So here are all the points, by the way. We do know that Rich Roy, Sam Oscon, and Ryan Durante, they won, so they will make it to the next round. All 3 of them will be in round number 2. We know that for a fact, and now let's add up the rest of the drivers' points, starting from the bottom and working our way to the top. First is Juan Rodriguez with 2,005 points, and he earned 74 points in the round, and his new total now stands at 2,079 points. Isaiah Bernesh with 2,005 points as well. Add 49 to that, that's 2,054 points he has right now. So he's below Juan Rodriguez at this point. And now Coda Butcher, right now with 2,005 points as well. And 47 we add to that. Coda now has 2,052 points. And he's right now on the bottom, behind 6 of Isaiah Bernesh. And finally, Giovanni Castillo has 2,005 points. And we add that to 64. He now has a total of 2,069 points. So he might be in good shape to advance to the next round. We shall see. Anyway, Cole Binion, let's start with him first. 2,005 points. 45 to add for his day is 2,050 points. And that puts him lower than Juan Rodriguez. Oh, that puts him low. That puts him very low, unfortunately. He might not be able to make it to the next round. Wow. Just like that. How incredible is that? Cole Binion might be in the danger zone at this point. So 2,050 points for Cole Binion. It's looking like he might not make it to the next round. Nathan Ormond, 2,005 points. 26 he earned during the round. And that is, 26 points he earned during the round 1. His new total is 2,031 points, and he might also not make it into the next round. And he actually scored lower than Cole Binion and his teammates. So guess what? Juan Rodriguez for now is in. He made it into the next round for now. Thomas Mockford with 2,005 points. And we had that 58 points here in that round. His total stands at 2,063 points. So a little lower than Giovanni Castillo, and right now he might not make it to the next round. And Giovanni Castillo might have just got into the next round for now. Jackson Nansel with 2,005 points. 63 points he earned in that round. His total stands at 2,068 points. And that's 1 below Giovanni Castillo. Ooh, it's getting real close now.
Foster Anderson with 2,005 points, and he earned 80 points in that round. His total is now 2,085 points, so he might be in good shape to advance to the next round. Stewie Moore, 2,005 points, 75 earned in that round. His total stands at 2,080 points. A little below Foster Henderson, but still in good shape to make it to the next round. Nick Suchita, 2,005 points, had 22 points in round 1. Total stands at 2,027 points, and he is out. Right now, we know for a fact he is now out of the playoffs. And Thomas Mockford is back in the playoffs, so Mockford is back in. Alicia Quillies with 2,005 points. His total stands at 2,049 points. It looks like Quillies is also out of the playoffs, and Isaiah Bernesh is back in the playoffs, so Bernesh is back for now. Owen Miles with 2,005 points, and he's the last of the 2,005 points, I promise you that. So 15 he had in that round is 2,020 points, and he is not going to advance to the next round. And Coda Butcher is in the next round for now. And now we're down to the final 5. Hampton Conrad, 2,009 points, and we had 77 of that here. That's how much he earned in the first round. His total now is 2,086 points. Yeah, 1 point ahead of Foster Anderson, and he's going to make it to the next round. Ross Boss with 2,011 points. His total from the first round is 71. Add that is 2,082 points. So it's safe to say Ross Boss might be able to make it into the next round from the looks of it. So Cassie Reynolds, 2,012 points. He came in the first round. Add 51 of that. That's 2,063 points. Is it enough for him to advance to the next round? I believe so, and he's actually tied with Thomas Montford. Nikki Maxwell with 2,015. We had 38 points to that. Her total stands at 2,053 points, and that is just going to be enough for her to make it to the playoffs, just enough. And finally, Christian Vargas with 2,016 points, earned 77 in that round. His total is 2,093 points, and he is going to be in the next round for sure. So let me count to be sure there's 16. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. There's your 16 drivers that'll make it into the next round of the playoffs. And by 2 points, Cole Binion will not make it to the next round. Alicia Quillies will be eliminated by 3 points. Nathan Ormond will also be eliminated today. Nick Suchita and Owen Miles, the remaining drivers, eliminated from playoff contention. And Coda Butcher, the last driver to get into the next round, he will make it for another day as a playoff driver. All of these drivers make it in, and Nikki Maxwell, if she had not gained those positions, she might have been out of the next round. So Maxwell, those extra points really helped her out in moving on to the next round. Coda Butcher just barely squeaked out over Cole Binion in the final race at the Roval. Yeah, the Roval was up and down all the way, so that's what decided who advanced to the next round. So there you have it. We have our 16 drivers that'll make it to round 2 of the playoffs. And the next round, we're going to eliminate 6 drivers. 6 drivers will be eliminated in round 2. It'll be down to the final 10 drivers in the round 3. So again, 6 drivers will be eliminated after round 2. And the events in round 2 are Martinsville, Dover, and Kansas. So those are the next events in the season. So until then, we will see you guys next week at Martinsville for the start of round 2 of the playoffs. See you guys later.